We're getting rid of so much clutter that I need a snow shovel to pick it all up. It is that time of the week again. It is time to declutter another section in this hoarded basement. And each week, we're opening up a new space. And we're hyper-focused on this area because Tyler, at the end of 2020, wanted this section to be a playroom for Christmas time. And I am doing my best to make sure that his dream comes true. Last week, we opened up this area and it looks really good because there's a lot of floor space here. Now, what I think we're going to do for this episode, I think we're going to go focus on this area. I think this is a good place to start for today. And in the spirit of the Halloween season, I decided to wear my long pink wig because decluttering is much more fun when you have a little flair on. So, when I get started in decluttering, and to avoid feeling very overwhelmed by the amount of stuff you see in front of you, I start with the easiest thing that I can declutter. And that is going to be this right here. It is going to be the green box of tissue paper. I am not attached to this anymore. I feel good letting this go. And that is how we're going to get our decluttering momentum started. And we can also let go of this Ranger Rick cinch bag because I feel like we have like 5 of them squirreled away in this basement from years of Cub Scouts and subscriptions. Moving on, we have some old Pokemon cards, but they're empty. It's all empty packaging, so we can recycle that. Now, this bag over here, I'm curious to see what's in it, and it looks like there's a bunch of t-shirts, and of course we just did the KonMari method on the clothes, but I think a lot of these are either going to fit, they're just going to fit. And honestly, I don't even feel like holding on to them. I think that I'm ready to just let all of these shirts go too. And I can guarantee that this box is going to be empty, and yes, it is. So that is a very easy tossy. It's out of here. And honestly, most of this stuff looks like it was delayed decision making because I just threw it in a bag and thought, oh, I'll get to it later, like this. I mean, it should have been put away, but now it's been sitting in the basement, so everything in this bag is basically a tossy. And this right here, it is brand new, and, well, we can give it away on our Facebook Townsgiving page. And this, well, okay, I don't even know where Kennywood is, and it's from 2013, so we can totally recycle that too. Curious to see what is in this random Rite Aid bag, and it is, random pencils and crayons and, Pikachu pencil. Well, I can tell just by looking at all this that this is from when they were much younger, like this right here. And I can't believe that I actually feel comfortable letting all of this go. It's definitely a new feeling. The only thing I want to keep is this little Minecraft kitty because I know Tyler loves it. And next up is this very random flashlight. Does it work? Let me see. Nope, it doesn't work. And honestly, we can let it go. We have so many of them. And oh my gosh, is that? It is. It's a candy cane from Christmas, who knows when. So, tossy for that. And this bin, I'm going to let the boys keep it. If they want to declutter it, they can, but I'm going to go put it over here. This is kind of like the keep pile for when we start organizing the playroom. Next, we're going to play a game. How old is that receipt? And if you guessed 2018, you are correct. Now, this right here is Tyler's beloved kitty bank. He was looking for this, so I'm bringing that back up. Same with this. We were looking for the Tooth Fairy box, and oh my gosh. Okay, so there's still money in there, and I don't know which child that was meant for, but I think there's a bin that came in the basement that was supposed to stay upstairs. Now, I'm going to quickly wipe down and disinfect this cash register because I know how much Tyler loves this. Same with the bench. I'm just giving it a nice clean wipe down on the top here. And over here is a SpongeBob calendar from 2015-16. And I am normally emotionally attached to calendars because it like captures that moment in time. But we'll let it go, right? This used to be one of Tyler's favorite toys, so we'll let him make the decision on that, but not the empty shoebox. That is a very easy tossy-tossy that is out of here now. Same with the boxes. We can recycle them. I don't need to hold on to them. I haven't been selling anything on Mercari or on eBay lately, so they can go. And this bag over here is, of course it is. It's mail. There will always be bags of mail squirreled away in the basement. Why, you ask? Well, that's kind of triggered by my ADHD, and that making too many decisions is very overwhelming in one sitting. I have definitely strengthened my decluttering muscles, so we can let all of that go now. Next is a confession that I need to make, and in the past I have tried decluttering these Lightning McQueen chairs, and they actually were on the curb, both of them at one time. But each of my children saw them and cried to please don't throw away their Lightning McQueen chairs, and me as a mother, I couldn't do it. I had to bring them back in, and I'm just asking you all to just not be frustrated with the hoarder if there's something on the curb and they had to bring it back in. Hoarding disorder is a mental disorder, stem from anxiety, depression, PTSD. And even though we've come leaps and bounds in our recovery, we're not going to put ourselves down when we have to bring something back in for us to be successful. Just like if someone went through depression and has had a very successful recovery, but you told them, wait, you're not happy yet? Why aren't you happy? You've been in therapy for 3 years. Trust me, the person with depression would love to be happy all the time. Just like the hoarder would love to be able to throw everything out in one sitting. Our minds are wired a little different, and it might look like a different process to let go. But for now, what I'm going to do is give myself a little grace. We'll clean off the Lightning McQueen chairs and let the boys be able to have it in their playroom, even if they don't use it at the moment. I'm sure in the future they'll let it go. And moving over to this bin, this is actually, I just love empty bins. So we'll probably store the keep toys in there for now too. I think that'll be a really good idea. And underneath of that, of course, is more toys. And I do want the boys to be involved in decluttering their stuff too. So in the future, we will be making a video on them decluttering their toys. Except for this, I can let this go now. And this diffuser, I am 99.9% sure that this doesn't work. It used to be in Brandon's room, and you know what? Let's just let it go. I know that it doesn't work. Can also give these books away too because they're just too young for my boys. Now, this right here, we're keeping this because it's going to go on in about a month. And here's some more of those microphones that I couldn't find, so that goes in my YouTube box. And this is tissue paper. Yep, I feel good letting go of tissue paper. Now, this right here looks like remnants from the KonMari Method Christmas series we did last year. And because we got rid of so many decorations, this was like the leftover newspaper and wrapping that I used to protect them off season. And I guess I didn't throw it out yet. Now, these sequin pillows, I think we're going to keep them because honestly, I love them so much. So we can keep these in the play area if the boys want to have it. Now, this mask it's gone. Same with, guess what? This book, this is one of the kids' books, and I actually feel okay letting one of the school books go, both of these school books go. And that is a new feeling. Same with this. Don't feel an emotional attachment. We can put it on our Town's Giving page. And same with everything else I'm picking up right now. I feel okay letting this go. And it's such a weird feeling to not have a sentimental attachment to things because I've attached emotion to objects since childhood. It's how my brain has been wired for my entire life. So to come to a place where I can make a logical decision to be like, okay, the kids aren't emotionally attached to it. They don't really care for it. They never played with it. And for me to be okay to be like, hey, here's a broken toy that's missing a piece. We can totally let this go without having 10 different reasons on why I need to save it. Man, that is definitely a feeling of freedom, I guess. A new freedom that we can very easily let all of this go. And why? Because I took my time, decluttered what felt right in my heart, and never pushed myself to do something that I wasn't ready to do. And that's why now decluttering is becoming more of a positive experience and why we can let go of all of this stuff right here, right now. And behind that bin is a snow shovel in the basement. Yes, we're going to go ahead and bring that up into the garage where it belongs. But I kind of thought it was really funny if we use the snow shovel to take all the trash out, right? I don't know. I just thought it was a really funny visual. But what's even a better visual is the amount of stuff we're letting go of this episode. Look at this tossy pile. Not only is it huge, I'm also recording it in the new playroom area. We opened up enough space to lay it all out. And I just love this. And I will always show the tossy pile because it kind of reassures me every week that I am strong enough to let go of this amount of stuff in one shot. 2 years ago, I couldn't have given away this much in one sitting, but now I can. And it makes me feel stronger. It makes me believe in myself more. And of course, you know that it is very important within my heart that I recycle as much as I can because I do feel a lot of guilt if I'm filling up a landfill. So that's why I'm so mindful of recycling and putting things on my Facebook Townsgiving page, which I already have somebody coming to pick stuff up right now. How awesome is that? And if you struggle with hoarding disorder, I'm here to tell you that you're not alone in this and that you can absolutely start your healing recovery too. The strength is within you. It is within you to start decluttering and opening up these spaces at your own pace, on your own terms. I don't care how long it takes you to get there. Just each day, declutter things that feel right within your heart. And over time, these spaces do open up. They really, really do. My favorite saying is a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. And I'm here to tell you that I'm here with you, taking our baby steps, letting go, and it feels amazing.